All right. The year is 2011, and I am in the country of Ghana in the rural countryside. And I've had this awesome opportunity to go out there and travel and to implement some technology. And I'm there to find out if we've had an effect that we wanted to have. And what we do in these things are called they're assessments to see if see what the impact of the technology that we deployed was. We go around from school to school and test the reading capabilities of the children. We interview the teachers. We just kind of like gather that information to see, like, at the beginning of a project, where were we? Middle of the project, where are we now? End of the project, where have we gone? And so driving around the countryside in Ghana, beautiful mountains, really big peaks, pretty dry, but you get to the schools and everyone's happy to see you. It's all very exciting. And throughout the day, of multiple days of doing this, we were driving around a truck with a team of locals that help us implement. And that truck kept getting heavier and heavier and heavier, filling up with paper. And that paper was all the data that we were collecting. And after those couple of days of collecting, it then took us weeks to compile all of that data and then analyze that data, so on and so forth. So of course we were thinking, how can we do this better? Luckily there was a project called Tangerine by a company called Research Triangle Institute, who I now work for, that gave us an application in order to be able to collect all that data on tablets. We bring the tablets back to our facility, all the data is compiled instantly, and we don't have a truck full of paper. Now that that application has been deployed all around the world. This is not really an accurate map, but just to give an idea. This is in one of our promotional videos. But like all over Africa, all over different places. And so now fast forward to 2018, January. I'm working for RTI, and we just did a rewrite of this application. It was sort of an early offline first, a lot of interesting ideas. It was running CouchDB on device, on an Android device. Eventually that didn't work, and there was a bunch of things about the stack that didn't work, and we were lucky enough to get a grant from google.org to do a full rewrite of the application. So so now 2018, I'm now in Kenya and helping lead this Tangerine project. And we have a whole room full of people in a place called Nakuru in Kenya. It's kind of rural, sort of in between rural and city. And we're all loading on the application onto our devices. This time we're going with, instead of an APK that we can install offline, we're trying this new progressive web app technology. So we're loading up tablets, turning them on. Oh, we got to update Chrome. Ooh, that's going to take a while. Okay, now we have to install the application. Oh, that's taking a while. We have to do this 40, 50 times, and we have a weak connection. It keeps going out. Tomorrow we're training people. It was a very stressful situation. Oh, there's a bug. We got to send out an update. We got to do this all over again. So a very stressful situation, and it has us wondering, how do we make this better? Progressive web apps, we can't install them offline. That would be awesome if we could, but we can't. But you know, internet connections are here and there. And for pushing data up, we're still in the old model of you definitely need an internet connection. There's no way, we can export the data file and put it on a USB drive, but that requires like a lot of like knowing how to do that on Android and manual processes. So now we're at the point where, yes, again, we're wondering like, what are the next steps here? And so we're looking at things like DAT and IPFS. Can those things be a way to deploy our technology while also offline? If we can update, if we have control over the content, and it doesn't matter whether we're online or offline, what we see here in this peer-to-peer technology is the line being blurred between the internet and the Sneakernet. The other problem that we're trying to solve is not only how do we deploy applications in places where connectivity is low, but also how do we stream data back from the ground to the cloud, and having that be able to jump from device to device. So right now we're trying to assess how to successfully run multi-master replication with CouchDB. That's the ability to be able to have a whole bunch of databases in the room and magically have magically have them all synced up. Doing that easily, we're finding to be very difficult, but that's what I'm here to discover, and that's our mission right now.